Heart Month. We know it's Black History Month, but did you know that it also happens to be Career and Technical Education Month, highlighting technical colleges and the role that they play in our K through 12 schools, getting kids maybe some college credits while they're in high school, or just helping them understand what career opportunities might be out there, maybe when they're in fourth, fifth, sixth grade. There's lots to learn here today as we are welcomed by Mary Hansen, who is the director of the K-12 Partnerships program through Fox Valley Tech. And Mary's with us in studio today. Hi, Mary.
Hi.
Good to see you. Yes. This is exciting. I actually remember, this is going to date me, but I think I remember going through some of these programs back when I was in middle school and then in high school again, as colleges like Fox Valley Tech look to help us figure out what we want to be when we grow up, right? That's kind of what you do. Fill us in a little bit.
Yeah, you are absolutely correct. What we do in K-12 Partnerships has been around at Fox Valley Tech for decades. And so my role at the college really is oversight over sort of the big picture relationships we have with the 30-plus school districts that are in the footprint of the 5 counties that Fox Valley Tech serves. So I work really closely with the K-12 leadership superintendents, high school principals, to look at their individual districts, what their landscape looks like, what changes are happening in terms of staffing, and what their goals are, what they're seeing in terms of just district changes and how that partnership can evolve to create more opportunities for kids. That might include dual credit opportunities, which I think we're going to talk about in a minute. That might include how we can help them with the staffing changes or the evolution in staffing that's happening across their district. That might also mean career exploration for middle school students.
And it's crucial and critical because you might have a student that says, okay, I want to be XYZ when I grow up, but knowing the path that it takes to get there, the education, maybe the apprenticeships, whatever the training may be, I don't think students are aware sometimes of the gap that is between graduating from high school and then being what you want to be when you grow up.
Absolutely. In fall of 2017, the state of Wisconsin, DPI in specific, rolled out something called Academic and Career Planning, or what we call ACP. And what that means is from 6th through 12th grade, every student has a plan. They start in middle school with just awareness and exploration. And then in high school, it's more about planning and preparation, so that by the time they graduate from high school, they are better consumers of their own education. They're not graduating and going on to whatever the next step is without an understanding of what their options are, if that's a good fit. And then a year later or 2 years later, they drop out of school, they're in a job that's dead end, and they just don't have other options. We're really helping them make solid choices by the time they walk across the stage of graduation. And so in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, we're doing a lot of summer camps and middle school career exploration visits. Yesterday, for instance, we had all of Hortonville School District 6th graders were on our campus. In the morning we had Hortonville, in the afternoon we had Greenville, and those kids got a chance to visit a number of careers and just have a really high-level look at what are agriculture careers. Your dad's going to love hearing that.
Yeah. Shout out to Randy.
What are healthcare careers, so that they don't look at it, it's a doctor and a nurse, and that's what healthcare is.
Yes.
So at those ages, they're really starting to have their mind opened up, and we're planting those seeds so that as they go through middle school, they're starting to look at what are those careers, and then in high school, what are the things that then tied to the things I'm passionate about and that I'm good at.
I love that. But I would also imagine it's very fluid because I know 6th graders are changing their minds.
Absolutely.
I'm a 33-year-old. I'm changing my mind sometimes on different things too. So it just kind of sets up those building blocks though, right? To understanding the right process to getting to where you want to be.
Absolutely. And that's where when they get into high school and they have a lot of different opportunities, like you mentioned, youth apprenticeship, where they might be doing job shadows. They might be working in a part-time job, and then dual credit, which is the thing that we offer in area high schools, where we have high school teachers that have been trained by our own faculty, where we are teaching actual college level courses in the high school where students can take intro level courses in a number of different career fields to sort of dabble and figure out, is welding what I'd like to do? Is nursing what I'd like to do? And those courses are free for those students to take. We don't charge tuition. And they get a sense of if that is the thing that they thought it was, and if it is, to continue on and keep going in those courses. I always use my daughter as an example. She took a marketing course, a couple of culinary courses, and ended up in some early childhood courses, and she's now an elementary teacher. So for her, it was that winding path that led her to the right thing that was the best fit for her.
I had friends taking the CNA courses when we were in high school, and I think it might have been fueled by our love for Grey's Anatomy a little bit, but a lot of people taking those CNA classes, and today they're nurses. They're travel nurses, they're nurses all across the country because of those dual credit classes.
Right. And sometimes they take those classes and they realize, oh, that's, a former coworker of mine at the college used to tell the story about when he was in high school, he wanted to be a police officer because he loved Starsky and Hutch. Now that dates him a little bit, but he started our criminal justice program and realized, wow, you have to talk to people. You have to problem solve. It's really about communication. That's the key skill in law enforcement a lot of time. And it just was not the right fit for him. And someone should have helped him make those decisions way before his first semester in that program.
Wow. Well, that is exactly what, again, Partnerships, K-12 Partnerships is able to do for our area high schoolers and middle schoolers and kids age K through 12.
Absolutely.
We're talking with Mary Hansen. We need to take a little break, but we'll come back with much more on this program in just a bit. Welcome back to our Focus on Careers with Fox Valley Tech. Just a few minutes to go here. We've got too much to cover with Mary Hansen, with the director of K-12 Partnerships. But I want to go back to those dual credit classes and gauge your interest, or the interest of our high schoolers, because again, they're able to go to class, receive credit that's applied towards Fox Valley Tech or other universities, I would assume as well. How much are kids in our area taking advantage of this?
A lot. You can imagine that when we're offering actual Fox Valley Tech courses right in their high school, taught by their high school teachers, our area K-12 administrators look at that and the career pathways they can create for their kids as being a great option. So we really look at each individual school district, what career pathways they can create based on the staffing that they have and workforce demands, really what their goals are for each district. And that's how we create those relationships and those partnerships. But last year, we had about 6,500 unique students taking dual credit classes across the 30-plus school districts. But what that equates to in the amount of tuition saved by those districts and those parents was $3.8 million.
Wow.
Across the technical college system, across the 16 technical colleges, it was closer to $30 million. And I will kind of toot our horn a little bit. Fox Valley Tech led the way the last 2 years, the number of students taking dual credit and the number or the amount of tuition saved. And that really comes back to our college faculty and the huge village that it does take across the college and across our K-12 partners, really all working together to create those opportunities for kids.
Yeah. I would imagine there might be parents out there listening going, this is awesome. Mm-hmm. I want my kid to take advantage of this. Mm-hmm. How do we, I guess, or what should they do if you've maybe captured their attention right now?
Sure. The best place to start is going to be with their student's high school counselor. To go to them or to look in the course catalog that they have. Most of the high schools will have Fox Valley Tech dual credit courses identified pretty clearly, either with the logo or that it's a Fox Valley Tech dual credit course, just like an AP course or a UW Oshkosh CAP course. They'll have those notations in their high school course catalog, or it's a conversation with, like I said, their high school counselor or high school principal to determine what are the pathways that have been created and how can their student take advantage of it. And I always always tell parents, especially if you have a 9th grader or a 10th grader, have those conversations now so you can plan ahead for the 11th and 12th grade scheduling time frame and just be aware of those opportunities so you can plan for them.
That's a really smart point because it's an interesting path that these high schoolers, it's much more complex than probably when I was in school, and they've got goals and things they want to accomplish. K-12 partnerships can help with that. Mary, my goodness, it's been so great talking with you. We're kind of wrapping it back to, again, February's Career and Technical Education Month. Your final thought on that?
Really, career and technical education, when you think about that and you look at your local technical college, if you've not had a chance to visit Fox Valley Tech in a while or ever, come see us. At the end of this month, we have our winter open house and scavenger hunt. It's a phenomenal night to come and visit us. Go to our website. All the information will be out there for the open house. Middle school and high school families are welcome to come and visit us that night for a fun evening. And you can look at all of our programs and get a chance to see the campus and see all the fun things happening in career and technical education.
Perfect. Mary Hansen, Director of K-12 Partnerships. Thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
All right. That's going to do it. My gosh, we are just flying out of time. I hate it when this happens. Come